Okay. So, what happened last time on this stream? Hi everyone. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, well, the last stream we were playing Dragon Quest I, and we were only playing one version of Dragon Quest I, but we had, since we were two people, we decided to divide the controller between the D-pad and then the
So
buttons.
one of us would take the one side of it, and the other one would.
And then the other
grab
person would
side.
basically be furiously pressing A, because this is Dragon Quest that we're talking about.
And we finished Dragon
we did
Quest 1.
finish it.
We're done. We're done with that game.
Yeah, we sort of took our time, or I think for the most part took our time, although we didn't necessarily do a completionist run, because I was really, really horrified to find out that there was indeed a sword.
Oh my god.
And we ended up actually...
I can't believe.
I had been waiting to watch the speed run of Dragon Quest, which if you haven't done that, I highly, highly recommend.
Oh, it's
it, 'cause
amazing.
It's so awesome.
Yeah,
But their
NES
version-
Cardinality, this guy more or less took the approach that Fiesel did a couple years ago to Final Fantasy, in the sense that, like, if you can figure out a way... This is in fact the same way that people speedrun E.T. Like, if you can figure out a way to predict all the RAM states at boot up, then if you precisely control a video game, you should be able to predict and manipulate everything about it, right? So in E.T. that means that if you reset the game, you want to take that big paper away from them?
Okay.
The cats downstairs have like this enormous roll of brown paper that they're enjoying.
Right, well, while I go do that, talk about the RNG and Dragon Quest. It's so interesting.
Yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so in E.T., if you like reset the Atari, you can predict, and if you hold down the button on the Atari joystick, you can predict like where the phone parts will be in that game. And the same thing is true of Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. Do you hear that brown paper packaging tied up with string? Yeah, so if you, in the case of Final Fantasy, you had to like cool down all the capacitors and boot it up from a specific version of the game, and you'd be able to predict the RNG throughout the game, the random numbers and all the battles and everything. In Dragon Quest, it's something along the lines of like when you reset it and boot it up from a save, it uses your name as the RNG, so you can like in fact predict based on a specific name every boot up sequence. And so NES Cardinality did that for the whole game and can beat it in like 27 minutes or something. It's an incredible run, and I think it just happened pretty recently. Like maybe it was at AGDQ, and then they ran Dragon Quest 3 based on that technique at the latest SGDQ. We won't be doing that, but yeah, 27 minutes of like stutter stepping in order to miss every battle, only fighting metal slimes and getting terrific hits every time you hit. It's awesome.
Yeah, the stutter stepping combined with the use of the audio cues and then the visual cues where they're like looking at the NPCs to see like how they're moving and then timing their movement in relation to that. It's just a really kind of beautiful run to watch, but also while we were watching it, they don't grind at all. What the speedrunners do for that is they get the sword at the end.
Yeah, that's
so
right. The sword actually is important.
Yeah. So I'm feeling I have lots of regrets about that particular thing.
So the other difference, I guess, or the other thing to say is that both of us had played Dragon Quest 1, the or the NES game, this one. We both had it and played it and loved it, but neither of us have played Dragon Quest 2.
No.
Wait, what's it called again? The alliterative title of this game is like Luminaries of the Legendary Line.
Oh boy.
Yeah, neither of us have played
it. So
it.
this is the first time that you're introduced to the concept of the Luminaries, so the idea that this is like kind of a lineage.
And I mean, it's these three, right? These three luminaries here are gonna the descendants of Old Dabo, who himself was a descendant of Roto, are gonna be the stars of this game, and they love goggles. They're all gonna be wearing like goggles in this game.
Some steampunk realness.
Yeah, you can see them pretty well articulated on the right, whereas on the left, sometimes they're like identified or transcribed as horns or something.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know
What
how
else should
much
we
more
say about
wanna debrief.
starting this game?
Yeah.
Just neither of us ever played it. You.
So the reason why I haven't played it was that I did play the first Dragon Quest, so I didn't remember it because I haven't played it for a really long time, but I had kind of a sense memory of some of the things that we were doing. But the reason why I didn't play it when I was a child was because I knew that there were multiple characters in your party and that this was kind of the new thing that was part of the sequel. And as a 9-year-old child, I thought that was just too much for me and that I wasn't smart enough to handle kind of multitasking a party. So I kind of put that aside for decades, and only now.
So you think now we can do it?
Maybe now.
You think
we'll
now
see.
we have the stuff?
I still suck at video games.
You think now we have
but
the stuff to play 3 characters?
We'll give it a shot. So, yeah. I mean, somebody in the chat was remarking that the NES version looks preferable, and yeah, I think I also agree with you. That's a really nice coastline.
Yeah, look at that coastline. Look at the
coastline.
difference. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, do you want to just start?
Yeah, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start from the very beginning.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reset the Super Nintendo one first and get it to the subtitle screen.
Okay.
And then we'll press reset on the NES while I press start on the Super Nintendo. And we're gonna try and remain synced between us. Stephanie's controlling the NES and I'm controlling the Super Nintendo.
We'll see how much of a difference the differences are.
Yeah, and again, to be clear, we're playing, as you can see here, the RPG-1 translation of Dragon Quest 1 and 2, which has been great so far. I hear there's a few bugs in this one. I think RPG-1 knows about these bugs, from what I can tell from the ROM hacking forums, but we're gonna try and get by them.
Do you want to flip to the music on your side since we're kind of going through that?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to select Dragon Quest 2 at the same time I restart.
Okay.
And since we played Dragon Quest 2 last stream for the intro, we'll have the music from
the
NES version.
That's really smart.
So here we go.
All
3,
right.
2, 1. I think there's some like sounds.
I can't hear.
It's pretty quiet.
The descendants of Roto.
Luminaries.
Luminaries. And they have little lights. Braziers. Is that what those are called?
Braziers?
Braziers? I don't know.
Torches.
Torches.
Pretty sure they all
They're
hit
torches.
the torch button.
Yeah, you're right.
So on Super Nintendo, you've got this kind of like stoic title still. Whereas on the NES, look, you can see all of them. And they match the Akira Toriyama drawings, not the ones on the NES box art, which are much more like Dungeons & Dragons style fantasy illustration.
The Dragon Quest graphic on the right is pretty much the same Dragon Quest graphic like that we have that's used in the later versions.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So should I push start?
Yeah, I think yours just cycles there.
Okay.
And yeah, I think when you press start, it'll get to the same menu screen that I'm on.
All right. Here we go.
And it's different music.
All right. So I'm on a quest, and you're on an adventure.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Let's delete our games. And then, yes.
Alright.
And then it should be begin a new quest or begin a new adventure. Because it's not called Dragon Quest because of licensing, like copyright problems in the US.
Right, yeah.
So begin a new warrior.
Begin a new warrior.
Ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Press A. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
So I'll be Dabo.
Yeah, Dabo the second, I
Dabo
guess.
Junior.
Not junior because it's
Not,
like the
yeah.
grandchild.
Dabo the third, I guess.
Possibly, if we think the king's name is Dabo.
Or maybe they
Fair
skipped
enough.
a generation. I'm just gonna say, Dabo. They named
Quest versus
they
adventure.
named
exactly.
Dabo in honor of the father, but it's not like a lineage thing. I don't like those lineage types of
I feel like in our
Naming
playthrough, these
systems.
names might come up over and over again. So there we go.
And if anybody's new here today, Dabo and Damjot are our two cats who are a bonded pair of sisters.
Yeah, they might make an appearance.
They
All right.
may make an
Ready?
appearance. Three,
Three.
2, 1. Okay.
So
With the-
you get normal,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll just stick with 5.
Okay. That's
Weird that mine's on a more granular system. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yeah. And this was not in the first one either on NES, right? You started just in the throne room. You don't get this prologue. So many years ago, a young warrior who is of the line of the great Erdrick came to Alfgard and defeated the Dread Dragon Lord, restoring peace to the land. For many generations, the descendant of that warrior ruled Alfgard and the surrounding lands, including the kingdom of Moonbrook across the eastern sea and Alfgard. So that's a little bit more oblique than the one on the right, which is really giving us like the Charlemagne, like they had 3 kids and like divided the continents between them. Also, we get 100 years. And I think you can wait up for me if you don't press A.
I'm not pressing anything.
Yeah.
It's actually automatically cycling. So it's the same in both, where we don't have a lot of control right now. This is a cutscene.
No, now you have control because of the blinking arrow.
It'll maybe if I don't do anything, it'll.
Yeah, you do. But I don't. So when we get to...
Okay.
So I think something that's really interesting is this one is in like third person omniscient. And mine might not be. Mine might be just in
interesting.
like first person.
We'll see. However,
Yeah, and mine is definitely a cutscene where I can't speed them up or slow them down, but maybe you can
should I
sync
start
yours.
pressing A?
No?
Okay, right, we're getting there.
Because remember, the King's Guard has to come first. So here he is. What's going on? Wait a second. You're definitely way ahead of me. Okay, so the evil priest versus the evil wizard. And now you can... Hargon is here. Versus Hargon is attacking. Whoa.
Okay. Some drama. Some fights. Hargon shall not rule unopposed. Alright, so I'm a little behind you.
The king is stowing the princess away.
Alright.
Okay, and I love this. In the Super Nintendo one, the king's like, "Come here, you demon! Take this, you bastard!" And in the NES game, he's just like, nothing. He's just doing a turn-based battle without saying anything.
I really love the cutscene as a turn-based battle, though.
Also, in the Super Nintendo one, we see the main villain show up.
It almost be the Lord
Whereas-
of this miserable
yeah.
sandcastle.
Yep. Whereas in the NES one, it's just minions of evil. The actual boss doesn't show up.
Right. No, Father, no. Ooh, there's more minions.
Similar in this.
Is it the same
Yeah,
amount?
it does the same tracking
Okay.
shots.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're giving you the full view of the castle.
it is in the sand though, huh? We'll have to remember that. 'Cause we gotta go
Desert.
find Linda, cousin Linda. I must go forth and inform the king of Laurasia
And I must meet Middenhall.
Middenhall.
I think I prefer Middenhall to Laurasia.
I still like Gwaylin
Oh,
Astan.
hey, I have the classic swamp.
Yep. So they live in a swamp or a desert, or is the desert now overcome by swamp?
Good question.
These are very close.
Yeah.
Your guy is speedier than mine. He got less injured, I think, your knight.
He really looks like he's suffering.
Mine has
but
a whole
mine
new
just-
sprite for suffering. Pure suffering.
My wounds look serious.
Also, your guys just rotated sideways, whereas mine has the actual death animation.
What has happened to the... What?
Okay, now we can control it together. Forget about me. I must meet the king right now. There are evil deeds that I must relay. Go ahead.
Weirdly, that's more
I have
purple sounding.
evil tidings that cannot wait.
Oh, I'm moving forward.
Okay, and in the Super Nintendo one, the guards are like, God, we gotta sneak this guy to the throne room before we cause a panic. In the NES one, they're like, come on through.
Yeah.
Come on through. Yeah, the treasure boxes are quite resplendent in my version. Okay, wait, I think we can advance these together once my guys start up.
Okay. So in your version, they don't want to start like a whole panic.
That's right.
A whole run on the bank.
It has to be a secret quest for the prince.
But I guess because it's more compressed, and in the original they like couldn't insert those types of plot points.
Maybe.
Okay. The soldiers, the evil priest Hargon attacked my castle. Oh, I guess here.
Okay, so it's the army versus the soldiers. Attack the castle from whence I came.
My Moonbrook has an E. Yours does not. My Moonbrook.
Okay. So mine has the religious iconography. So Hargon has called upon an evil god versus
the evil of his magic. So it's more of a fantasy type of thing.
Which one of these do we want to read out loud? Because I feel like it's worth it to read one of them out loud. Oh, you should slow down.
I didn't press anything. That was
Okay.
Dabo, my heir, thou hast heard the tale of this man. Prince Dobjot, my son. Did you hear the story?
Do you want to do it that way, or you read one and I just read the next?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, go ahead to the next one.
All right. I am old, and this task must fall to younger hands.
You are a descendant of the great warrior Roto. Now the time has come to test your strength.
Thy destiny lies on that difficult road, just as it did for Erdrick the Great.
I think that was... Mine is just a lot less ceremonious. So you can
He's
move
like,
ahead.
just move it along.
Yeah.
For thou art of the line of Erdrick, and his doom is thine.
Jeez,
This reminds me of that
it's
Luigi
like,
poem.
You're gonna die, son.
Come with me now if thou art ready.
When you are prepared for this journey, come and see me.
Yeah.
All right, show.
Cool.
Give that brave soldier a proper burial. Okay, so
Alrighty.
my soldier remains, and I'm going to inspect. No, I'm going to talk. He's passed away. Shall we talk to our wizard?
Let's talk
Chow.
to the wizard.
Yours looks older than mine.
A real venerable gentleman.
Cabinet minister.
It is difficult to see thee go, Dabo.
Prince Domjot, it looks like the time for you to leave has come.
So, one cares, the other doesn't.
Oh wait, my guy.
Oh, I missed what he said.
I also missed.
But even though it's for the people, okay, so he also has some
Shall
feelings.
we speak to the soldier together?
Yeah, let's speak to the soldier. Oh,
You are not.
by land and sea and air will thy path lead, and in places I cannot see.
I'm praying that you have a safe journey. Please be careful, Prince Domjot.
Oh, King just scooted right down.
Mine was downstairs already.
Alright, do you want to talk to the king? Or...
My king is just talking to me. He's like, come on, open the chest.
Open the treasure chest and prepare for thy journey. Now listen closely, Dabo. Seek out worthy companions along the road. In Cannock and Moonbrook, there are those who are also of Erdrick's
Yeah, let's
line.
pause here for a second.
All right.
So mine is Sumaltria and Moonbrook.
I have my little notebook too.
And this is our cousins, right? So Moonbrook is Linda.
Yeah.
And then we don't know the cousin's name in Sumaltria / Cannock. I've written them all
You've
down.
written it, but
Shall I be the scribe?
Okay. I am gonna take notes as well this time.
Be sure to note the E on Moonbrook.
I will. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
If you combine your power with these people, you can destroy the evil beings.
It will surely help thee to defeat Harvard.
So it's not a missing
I don't know.
princess, although it kind of
Yeah.
is. Did you search your treasure chest?
I did not.
Mine won't let me go any further without searching.
Dabo searched all about. Seeing a treasure chest, Dabo opened it, and there Dabo discovered the copper sword and earned 50 pieces of gold. How much? What did you
earned it. You
earned
earned
it.
that gold by
Do I have to
opening
equip?
them. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
How do I?
No shield. No helmet. No accessory.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Check this out. Hero's Descendant is my class.
Oh, I just did the thing where I was looking at yours, and I'm just getting really confused. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you're over here.
learn how this
You're the
works.
delicious
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
NES one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're actually running Dragon Warrior 2
Uh-huh.
through an NES. So
Yeah.
it might look like slightly fuzzy, but I
So
think
how
that
do
we've got
I-
it pretty good.
How do I equip here?
You go to
Oh, I
item.
have to go to equip, not status. Okay, sorry about that. There we go.
I like how it's not unequipped, it's non-equipped.
All right, so. I
Shall we
think
talk to this
we're-
first soldier
All right.
to the up and left of
Mhm.
you?
Remember to equip thyself with weapons and armor when thou obtains such items.
Great. Let's
Yeah.
talk. So you have a maiden. I do not.
Oh wow.
So I'll wait for you to talk to this man.
Although it makes me sad, and thou must go forth. Thou must go forth and seek thy destiny.
Oh wait, I
Alright.
do think I have
You do.
her.
she was
She's
just-
hidden though. Can you talk to that? That merchant in white
Here?
pantaloons.
If thy path leads west of this castle, thou shalt reach the town of Leftwine. Okay. So west is Leftwine.
And in mine, it's Loriza.
Laurasia? Laurazia? Ooh. This
Okay.
is nice.
Oh, so if we're going to Sumultra, we go there first.
Okay.
So where are you at? You want to go up?
Sure.
So can you get through these?
Ooh, what's this?
No, we got locked doors.
Okay, you have.
I have the
Whoa.
maid who is supposed to be in your zone.
Okay,
But
okay,
mine's
okay.
much more intense.
She's much more.
Please don't go. It's hard for me to
urgent.
talk to you
Yeah.
about such things. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Oh, never mind. Please forget about me. Don't waste your time on the wishes of a woman not to your
Whoa.
liking.
It's intense. It's a lot.
It's the red-nosed lass from last game.
Oh.
What's this guy up to?
All right. Well, look at the difference for one thing. Like one is like you were saying.
So you've got
one
a
is clearly more
pagan, you have the
religious, and mine-
satanic,
Yeah.
and I have the Christian.
Yeah.
You have the inversion of Christianity.
When in need, visit the houses of healing. All right.
Mine says visit churches.
That's really cool. So we don't have.
So yeah, one of the big localization changes for Dragon Quest was to remove all the Christian iconography for the state's releases. Shall we talk to this old boy?
Let's talk to this old boy. No one. Oh, what am I doing? One who sets foot upon the travel door is transported to a distant place. Oh, okay. So
This gate leads to an island.
I'm
somewhere.
guessing that's the travel door.
Shall we? 3,
Ready?
2, 1, jump!
Oh. Whoa. You have a lot more view than I do.
I sure do.
Look at
I just
that.
exit the front door. You're down in like a well somewhere.
Okay, I'm going up the stairs.
This is
Look at
awesome.
this. Wow.
This is
Mine
really
looks
cool.
more like a tombstone. Yours looks more like a religious monument or a mausoleum.
I think they
or
both are
something.
meant to be kind of like mausoleums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think's over on that? Do you think we get a boat in this game?
I mean, this seems like it's teasing that.
Do you think that's what this moment is for? Is to
Yeah.
show you this warp gate.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh, maybe we could warp back
Yeah.
to the castle. But
Yeah.
also,
yeah,
how the hell are you supposed to get on that island with that town?
yeah.
This
Do
is
you want
super
to
cool.
switch the music just to see how it sounds?
Sure. So we're gonna flip over to the
Just to get a little taste here.
get a little taste.
Yeah, because we're sort of out of the main intro now. Should we stick with this music for a bit, or do you want to return to?
There's the tune.
There it is. Yeah. Softer sounding. How would you describe the difference?
It's just They have just more instruments to kind of work with. Not as slappy. They're not slapping it.
Yeah.
Overworld music slaps, and now it's not as slappy. Good.
And look at that water. Yours has motion.
I think your coastlines are far superior to mine. I think they did a real disservice to the coastlines.
Why such hard edges? Like, what geography looks like a perfect cross?
I don't know. What's mind-blowing is that you have to do ripples. So if you imagine, like, the corner, those could be half land.
Yeah.
But I suspect it's because they want to make it so that it could be next to a desert or a swamp or this.
Very, very modular.
But the NES one does that through a foam.
Yeah, so I have a question here. When we get outside, I noticed that I'm not even sure I'm going to describe this right, but like the mountains look blurrier, but in looking blurrier, they look more kind of photorealistic than the sort of classically pixelated SNES. So both.
Well, it's not classically pixelated. It's just emulation of it.
Right. So here's my question: the NES and the SNES, they're both dealing with CRTs, right? And was there any sort of technology difference in the screens of that era that would like justify why some of these graphics are a little bit different?
So I think it's not that the screens they'd be displayed on were that different.
Okay.
I mean, maybe there were
not that
flat
much of a time period.
CRTs. The difference is resolution.
Right, so that's kind of what I'm wondering
about. The Super
about.
Nintendo has a higher resolution.
Yeah.
So the NES has to do a lot of like fudging of the shapes. But there's some pretty cool websites that do comparisons between like CRT photography of Final Fantasy versus like emulator photography of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it like shows that, you know, when you don't have the blurring of the CRT, just everything looks very different. And that difference, like the pixels have been aestheticized over time as what we're supposed to remember it as rather than the blur.
Like, pixel art doesn't look like it would have appeared on a CRT of that era. It looks like pixel art that's been put into a more recent screen technology. And so it looks harder and it looks more like the SNES here, where the edges are a lot more kind of defined. Yeah.
I mean, I think that the Super Nintendo one is doing this intentionally.
Yeah.
Because it's meant to be like a remake.
Yeah.
And
but it's a remake that's trying to evoke a past that didn't exist.
Yeah.
That's what, okay. I get it.
Now that we've solved that.
All right, now let's move on.
Off of NES Island.
Yeah. Yours like remind me of like more like Earthbound, Mother kind of.
So I have the classic Ratatouille music, which is actually not as good as the music you have.
Okay, in Canuck there is a young prince, and Moonbrook had a princess.
Okay.
So, all right.
I think we're going to Canuck first. What do you think?
Okay.
Relatives. Wait for me.
Okay. Forging ahead here. Oh, so we have two different types of doors.
They're locked.
Yours is locked too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird that mine doesn't seem to have a door, but they're both locked. We gotta get the magic keys. I guess
okay.
in
How
the...
do I open doors? I don't have a door.
I think you do search. Or maybe you just use item when you have it.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
I think in the 100 years since that key man decided to research non-magic keys, they still have not been invented.
Right.
In 100 years, he decided, I'll just keep making magic keys that vanish after one use.
So in my like debrief notes from Dragon Warrior 1, I actually wrote this down, but we didn't talk about this on screen. So one of the things that we did when we were going around in the post game was we talked to this old man who was like the key master, and it turned out that magic keys were kind of this whole, like, he basically produced this condition of artificial scarcity.
Well, that's your reading.
With this key economy
I think he had.
by making all these magic keys
that's what
in the
you
world.
think. That's
and
what
then
you
as soon
think.
as like everything was okay, he was like, oh, I don't need to make these magic keys anymore. I'm just gonna make regular keys that don't kind of disintegrate upon use.
No.
So he basically made this key economy, these consumable keys.
No.
And then decided like, oh, now that like the apocalypse isn't coming, like I don't need to run this business anymore.
I think keys were ontologically magic.
I don't know what that means.
Keys are just like, keys were just magic, and he was trying to figure out how to make a non-magic key for the first time ever in history. Because all keys anybody had ever used just poof, they like vanish as soon as you use it. So I think he was trying to do
like break, like, or it's something
or they
where
break.
it's like
But no, they're magic, and their magic is that they vanish. That's how magic they are. So I think he was trying to make normal keys and failed.
Yeah.
100 years later, we still don't have normal keys because of him.
Anyway, let's
talk to this dog immediately.
To
Bow, bow, bow. Woof,
the most important. This is, right here is like
this
the
is
most important difference.
You guys can all just log off now because I think this is where the
I'm
translation.
gonna go write a 40-page essay.
This is where the rubber meets the road for this translation. This says everything. American is always woofing.
And then bow wow wow. Okay, thank you, dog. So.
Shall we talk to these two?
Yes. We deal in
shop.
tools.
Oh, so you're a tool shop.
I'm a tool user. Wait.
I have leather shield.
Wait.
I'm buying this leather shield. This is my first advantage over Stephanie.
So, either I don't know what the price was in Dragon Quest 1, but in my world, maybe inflation happened.
It's no longer a dime bag.
It's no longer a dime bag. Yeah.
Your
but
herb
yours
is more pricey. Mine is still standard.
So
standard
does this mean
herb.
I'm going to be playing the harder game all the way through?
Probably.
But antidote herbs is stable. So
Antidote herbs.
So maybe medical herb is like
Socialized.
maybe they introduced like a syntax.
It's socialized. Yeah.
Or it's a syntax because it's like.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
the 15 pays for medical herb in both of our games.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Okay. Anyway, you also have.
Should I wait on this leather shield?
Yes. Because
you want to equip the same.
Well, okay. Here. One way to think about it too is that I'm probably going to be at a disadvantage. So you sort of putting yourself at a disadvantage. Wait, equalize it a little bit.
Okay. Hard mode.
Okay. Oh, should we get herbs? Did you get
Let's see. What do we have in our bags? Let's get a few.
Okay.
How many do you want to buy?
2. I don't have a lot of money to work with.
I'll get 2.
Okay. I'm like very poor now.
And there's an inn. Shall we just talk to this last inn guy and then we're done?
Alright.
Let's move it along.
How much is my inn
4
versus
gold.
yours?
Same
it's the
inn.
same. So it really is kind of like it is a syntax that's been imposed in my world on herbs.
Do you think we can scoot around the exterior of here, or do you think as soon as we pass where that
Mine. Yeah.
mine, I think you can scoot.
You have secrets.
Shall I try scooting?
Yeah, try scooting.
Let's try it real fast.
Scoot. Look at that scoot. That's some sweet scoots.
Oh no!
I think-
Let me try the other end. My goggle boy needs to search.
Okay.
You never know. It's an old trick, but it's a good trick.
I'm sure we'll see that.
All right. Shall we switch back to NES?
Okay.
Music. Here it comes. Is the NES a little quiet?
You want to boost it a bit?
Just gonna boost it a touch. How's that?
Good. So,
Yeah.
this is not the speed run.
I think a lot of legal discourse hasn't made its way to LF Guard. I think they're a little behind on a few things.
But they do have
All right. Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Okay, I guess I have to get in a fight
Oh,
with 3
boy.
slimes also. Just wait a second until...
Yeah.
I just get 1. Good luck. Yours is a completely black screen. That's new for this game.
I think I'm gonna be just inhaling that herb.
Just a deep... Well, you know what? We should sleep.
Well, not right now. So do we just do like a little? Do we just grind right now?
I think we explore a
boy.
little bit. I think
Okay.
we line up on the same tile, and then we want to go like north or south. Shall we go south first? Or
Okay.
north? Which one do you
I
want?
don't know. Like my thumb wants to always press up. So.
Alright, let's go. Let's line up.
All right.
Alright.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. North. Oh. It's kind of like we're playing an MMO together.
This is really scary.
You got double Drakey and an
Why?
Iron Ant.
Why am I getting this?
There, a double Drakey Iron Ant.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
how do you want to deal with them? How do you want to fight them? I say attack the Drakeys first.
Okay.
Drakey numero uno first.
I may die.
You may want to flee. I may want to flee.
Well, I can
I say
take
we
one
flee.
more hit.
I say we flee.
Flee? Okay.
3, 2, 1, flee.
I'm good at video
How about
games.
broke and run away? Let's head. Stay on the grass for a second. It's like learning to ride a bike. How come they're giving you like mini slime? It's Dragon Quest.
Slime gets a critical hit on me.
I'll wait for you to surge slightly to the south before we have to go sleep. Luckily, sleeping is
A
pretty...
tremendous blow.
Yeah, multiple
Yeah,
enemies.
I feel.
Oh!
I think this is maybe my like 9-year-old self was probably.
Are we going
not
south a
wrong.
little bit?
Okay, we
Just
are.
a little. Just a little.
I'm nervous.
Just a little. Ooh, the
I'm
first
not crossing that
bridge!
right
Big slug!
I'm going.
Shall I try and fight them?
You could.
They only hurt 1. Big slug's
that's
going
good.
down. Big slug. Defeated.
What? I could have gone really far on this run. Okay, just 2 slimes.
So yeah, multiple enemies. I didn't put it together. So the whole time we were playing Dragon Quest 1, I thought single hero.
Like,
I never
everything
put
is
it
a 1v1.
together that it was single enemies also. So is 3 the max because you get 3 heroes, or is there more?
We'll see.
I think we should go sleep.
Yeah.
Want to?
I'm definitely.
Do you
Okay,
think-
are
you
they
should
gonna?
run. You should run.
You don't think I can beat them?
You should run. You could probably beat
I
them.
can probably beat them.
I love them.
Maybe I can.
You can beat them. You can't beat them. Mathematically, you cannot.
I may die.
Don't die, please.
I'm gonna die.
There was no escape. Use an herb.
Oh yeah, right.
Why are we doing this to
Why
ourselves?
am I torturing myself? I'm gonna kick the.
Kick the slime's butts.
I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not dead. All right, I didn't see. All right, you said. I thought they like had attacked first.
I love that this is just an MMO. You know what this is though? It's the story of 2 brothers, I think. Older brother,
Daba or Domja?
Domjai,
More experience.
has a little bit more fidelity and resolution to the world. There's
Yeah.
gonna be some curse words, I'm pretty sure, because these translators already said bastard in this game.
Right. It's more adult. There's Pafu,
younger
Pafu
brother.
in the world.
There's Pafu in the world
It's a world
for
of
older
Pafu,
brother,
Pafu.
but younger brother still doesn't know what religion is, what medical herb is, what Pafu is, what any of that is. The story of two brothers.
I can't believe how I'm getting just
Twins.
destroyed by
Are they twins?
slimes. This is why early Dragon Warrior is great.
Because you're nervous
I'm
about
like
slime.
terrified of these slimes. I'm like legitimately nervous about this situation. That
Why
I'm
don't
gonna
you
get...
have big slugs?
I had one and I made short work of the big slug.
Let's go to sleep.
I don't need to. I have 18 HP and I'm not wasting it.
I'll wait for you at the end.
Because remember, I had to use an herb, so
Okay, I'll keep grinding also.
live on the edge.
But I want to do the in routine together.
Brothers. They meet up. They
They meet up after a lot of slug fights.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a drink together. They have a milk kiss. They have a milk kiss together. They have a Calpis sweat together. Wait, Calpis water. Akari sweat.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe in this world the two
Combine?
Yeah, they just
I
pour
think
one into another and
I
then
think
slam it.
Calpis sweat is what you can buy if you trade your slime coin into at least 3 slimes. You get a slime coin every time we fight a metal slime.
Those slimes are taking care of me.
Yeah,
Wow.
I say we sleep after
I'm
this.
gonna
I say
do
we
that,
sleep
yeah.
after it.
Look at that. They just... Wow. Okay, I'm ready for bed.
Alright, let's go to bed. Here we go.
Probably the best 4 coins that... Okay. So, should we,
I really like the town music on the NES one and do not like the Ratatomi Castle music on the Super Nintendo one. This
Oh,
town
wow.
music is good. It's really good.
strong feeling?
I let it run for like an hour before a stream because it's so good.
Do we want to go south and cross the bridge and be...
Let's
okay.
test it out. Let's see what a monster looks like on that side of the bridge. What do you think?
Okay. I'm so weak.
This game. Yeah, this game.
Wait, is there a way that we can heal for free in the castle?
No.
Or- no?
You gotta sleep in the end. I'll wait at the bridge for you. Yeah, already this game feels much more complex and expansive than
Yeah.
the first game.
Yeah.
It came out the year after.
That's really fast.
Hey, did you level up?
I've leveled up twice. How many times have you leveled up?
I'm only level 2.
I'm level 3.
Oh no. I've been taking it easy.
Alright, I'm at the bridge.
Okay, wait for me. So how far did you get in this game when you tried it?
I
as a
never
kid?
tried it. I never
But how
touched
far
it.
was your friend?
I wouldn't even know. I didn't sort of sit down and watch like any sustained play. I just remember like seeing it. But I really like this is a game that I have no concept of. All right.
I
big
kind
slug
of missed
defeated.
in the NES one the way that it overlaid the battle on top of the world map. But I guess because they have so many enemies and stuff,
Are you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
I
Big
think I can-
Slug,
I
there he
can handle
is,
you.
the man himself.
Take you.
Big
Oh,
Slug.
you have 3.
I've fought 3 before already. I'm a master of Big Slug. I wonder, we don't know any spells yet, do we?
We do not.
Are we working our way over to the other bridge? What's our plan?
Yeah.
I love the NES Big Slugs. Look at them.
Yeah, I like them too.
The minuteness of the NES enemies makes me think there are going to be some massive enemies in this game. Like, look how small the slime is.
Oh, I don't
barely
know if I was
see his
being
grin.
efficient in my. I was just kind of pressing A, but should I attack the slimes first? I
Yeah.
probably should. Yeah.
So, wait, before you start walking, where do we want to go?
Do we want to cross that second bridge, or do you want to go down?
Let's go down.
Okay. Big slug.
Big Slug World. Big Slug Energy. Okay,
Oh boy, 3 big slugs.
we are mapping this world. I got Drakeys.
Oh wow.
They're cute.
They.
Uh-oh.
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 Item. They took care of you.
They did. They're working me over.
Okay.
I'm nervous about these Drakeys, man.
Yeah. Do you have? Can you use a?
I have to go home after this. Big brother has to go home. Mom! I've skinned
Are
my
you
knee.
sure? I
I've
mean-
skinned my knee. If I don't have any more herb left.
Right.
I need that leather shield is what I need.
Yeah. How much money do you have?
Are we trying to
A wild mouse and 2 big slugs.
run?
Run? I
Do
mean,
you have
I
do you
have an
herb?
herb. Should I just go? I'm gonna go for it.
God, I just
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna go for it.
run.
I mean, I have an herb. I can use it.
Well, you're gonna have to use it.
So that did damage for 4. Live dangerously?
No, use your herb.
Yeah.
Do not live dangerously. Do the opposite.
Oh, I'm gonna kick their
Patooties.
little patooties. Yeah.
So
They're cutie patooties. They're
I'm-
really cute.
I, in the meantime, am wondering if I should go further
I think-
south or just head home.
I think we both.
Does this end at a point though? I'm so close to knowing.
I know.
I'm so close to knowing. Should I push it? Should I push it for the team?
Run away.
3 Drakeys again. Can I run? Oh my god, I'm going to get melted here. I can't believe it.
I'm doing the same. I'm also going to flee. Okay, I'm heading back.
We have to.
Yeah, we have to, but I'm definitely.
I'm
heading
going to
back.
die.
Are you gonna run
I am
away? from
going
things?
to
I'm gonna
die.
Run away too. I'm gonna run away until we get to the
We pushed it too far. We pushed.
a ghost mouse. I'm gonna fight you.
Do not.
Why not?
You're gonna get wrecked.
We'll see.
I'm going to get wrecked on the way
Oh my
home.
god, I got lucky, but you're right. I shouldn't have bought the ghost mouse.
I'm almost home. Mom!
Okay.
We got too big for our britches,
Yeah, we really
clearly. I say we
Oh
sleep.
wait, did I take a wrong
You have to
turn?
go
Oh.
north. Past the bridge, remember? Gosh, I don't want to know about this mouse's life that he haunts afterwards. Like, what kind of life did that mouse live that he couldn't part this mortal coil, but he has to stick around as a ghost mouse? I say we go back to the
I'm
castle
trying.
and sleep. You gonna die.
I may.
Get past that bridge and you'll be safe.
Not necessarily.
Live by the cheese, die by the cheese. That's right. And some
Okay.
Ghoulish cheese. You can kill those.
Yeah. Oh, you ran away. Good.
We got too big for our britches.
We did.
I think we need to head north. I think that's what the game is telling us.
Okay, so with the money that we have
Here, wait
right
for
now,
me. With the money we have right now, I can buy a leather shield.
I have 104. Was there anything? Did I miss something in the town? Because there was no weapons from this guy, right?
No.
I am gonna buy.
2 more herb.
Yeah. I'm tempted to buy 3.
I'm tempted to buy this shield,
You
but
should.
I won't. Really?
I mean,
I don't want to be too off sync.
right.
It does provide for me this 4 defense boost right out the gate. It's okay. I'll get a few more medical herb. Let's get 2 and let's head north.
Okay. Okay.
I'm ready. Alright. North. I'm standing on the grass.
Yes, a single slug.
Hey, I see sand. I see sand.
Would it?
Sand is where Moonbrook Castle is, where dear cousin Linda is holed up in some cellar. Shall we explore that sand together?
Yeah.
Could it be this close? It could not be.
Possibly. I mean, we're in an area where we have no access to weapons, so...
You know what I badly want is the heal spell. That would be pretty rad.
Yeah, that would be pretty rad. Gonna have to work for it, though.
You know what? Do you want to switch music to hear my fight
Yeah,
music a
let's
little
do that.
bit? Alright, here we go. Just putting that music on pause, turning us down a touch. How is the sound? Is the music not too loud?
Orchestral. I got a treasure chest, and I got
Wow, lucky.
herb.
Head to the sand with me. We're gonna explore it together.
All right.
Come with me. Cool.
All right. 3 slimes. I can deal with.
Hey, look, a swamp. Ooh,
It
first
was
town.
that easy.
First town. First town. Hey, percussion. The first game had no percussion, so they're using the noise channel finally. This sassy snare drummer in there.
SNES might be a bit loud.
Oh,
It is a bit loud.
how's that? That might be better.
I can take you, big slug.
I'm waiting for stuff. I'm gonna search this little peninsula. What if I went out here, and what if I used my context-sensitive button and found something? Somebody told me, somebody in the last chat, I think it was Solar Power, told me that I would be rewarded for doing this game. And therefore, I'm not as repelled by the idea of searching everywhere. Whereas in the first game, it was like dishonest to do that without knowing that it's 4 paces south of the Poffin bed. It's dishonest.
You really don't like doing things randomly and trial and error in games. I've noticed
I would
that.
prefer to
Yeah.
understand the point of it.
You don't like just careening around. Okay.
The percussion is pretty good, honestly. I was always curious why Dragon Quest 1 doesn't have any percussion sounds, and I guess it's because Shugeyama just was imagining that symphonic music, the types of percussive sounds used in symphonic music, wouldn't jive at this fidelity. But clearly they work on the Super Nintendo.
My town looks mighty gray.
Yeah, your town looks a little...
Dangerously gray, I would
Your
say.
town looks moldy.
Yours just looks like a town, though, right?
Shall
Mine
we?
looks like it hasn't
Shall you
gotten
wait
a
for
lot
me
of
and we'll
sun.
go in at the same time?
Yeah.
Let's go in there. Hey,
Waiting
treasure
for you.
chest.
You got one. You got some herb.
10 gold. Ready?
Alright, ready? Yep.
Oh no. Spoilers. I'll walk back out. I'm excited about this town soundtrack. Oh, check this out. While we wait for Stephanie to kill these iron ants. Koichi Sugiyama in 1987 went ahead and got the Tokyo Philharmonic to play his score, his like scored up orchestral version of Dragon Quest I soundtrack. And you can go onto YouTube or wherever you listen to music most and listen to that. And it is really cool. It is like what gets used in later Dragon Quests. Alright.
And
Bet they have leather shields here for you.
you want to talk to...
Guard. Oh, yes.
Okay.
So,
So this isn't the town that we're supposed to... Are you going to take notes?
yeah.
Okay.
So this is the way to Sumultra or Canuck is left from the castle, past Larisa
Yeah.
or left fine, because it's left. Hey, I have a lady in my shop. Let me talk to her first.
Whoa. I don't have that.
This is like the classic music.
Yeah.
The classic town
Alright.
music. Was this
Tools.
even in the first game? I think this is a new composition. Let's flip over to the NES and hear what this incredible composition
Wait, I
sounds
want to...
like.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. I'm just really excited to see how much your Wing of the Weaver costs, because mine is extremely expensive.
Big Brother knows the score. I can like haggle because I'm older.
What happened? Has there been a travel ban or something?
No, I can haggle because I'm older. I pull out some medical herb
Yeah.
and they all treat me like an adult. And they're like, oh, a kid can't use the wing of the chimera.
Wow.
Although yours is the wyvern.
Weaver. I don't know how to say that word, I think.
Wave.
I've always called it Weaver.
I've always called it wyvern.
Wyvern?
Wyvern. Why do I pronounce it that way?
I mean, why do I pronounce it
probably wrong.
Weaver? That's also probably wrong.
Alright. I mean, as much as I love this trumpet, let's flip it over to yours. What do you
Okay.
think? This is classic. This is like, shows up in all the games
Yeah.
after this. I almost want to keep doing it, but...
Man, traveling is a real luxury in my world.
Oh man, we should crank this. We're gonna crank this for a little bit, even though it drowns out our voices a touch.
Alright. To the dog. Oh. Come on, dog. Oh man.
Okay,
I
okay.
just want to talk to
I'll
the dog.
return it to its... I think this is probably a good volume.
Mine says bow wow.
I don't have a dog. I do
Oh.
have a woman here, though. You do too. Talk to your maiden.
The heir of our good king has
Mhm.
ventured forth to do battle with the evil sorcerer. Alright.
Wait, did she not ask you if you're the prince?
She said, oh, you are that prince, in very florid language.
I'm gonna say no. Don't be ridiculous. I'm gonna say yes.
She knows.
She knows who I am. I'm famous. It's these goggles.
Mhm.
Oh, she says, haha, don't be ridiculous in either case.
Alright. This one?
Old man?
This is not the old man.
Oh, find your old man.
Look for the monolith by the inland sea west of this place.
Walk north and you'll reach Sumultra Castle.
Different clues, but both valuable.
What was yours?
Look for the monolith by the inland sea west of this place. That route alone that thou shall reach Moon Brook with an E.
Man, an inland sea. That's super cool. You know, if we could almost play this like an MMO where it's like we get to a town and it's like split up, like do your loot,
Yeah.
deposit stuff in the auction house, meet back up outside.
This is the north. That's the old man giving the same info. Dost thou think it was Hargon who attacked the moon? Yes, I think so too. Great.
It must be true.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your shopkeep? Oh yeah. This is it. This is
Right,
our
this is
moment.
our-
This is Sacred Knife is in here.
Okay, I have a magic knife. You have a sacred knife.
I
That's another
believe
difference.
Sacred Knife is in Dragon Quest XI. I believe it's the first knife you make at the mini forge.
We can't afford any of this.
Do you have a leather shield for 90?
That's a good question.
Let's-
Let me make sure that.
I saw it. It was at the bottom.
No, I have a leather
Oh,
shield,
I see.
but do I have a leather shield? No, I only have leather armor.
No, I'm asking if you see a leather shield
Yes,
at the bottom,
I do.
and do you want to buy it, or should we just save up? I feel like some shields would do us good.
I'm kind of feeling weak. So,
I feel very weak.
Yeah.
Copper sword is clearly better than club.
Yeah.
I'm buying the leather shield. I mean, I believe you should too, brother.
Brother will do what the other brother.
Yours is magic knife. It cannot be sacred
It's
in
not
the
sacred.
NES one. It
Yeah,
cannot be.
There's no theology within this system. Right.
How many medical herb do you have?
I think I have 3. But
I
let me
have 3
check.
also.
I don't know. I have a
You're
lot. I'm
stacked.
just.
You're stacked with the herb.
Yeah.
You should equip your shield because yours did not equip.
I was not equipped.
Hey, check out who has an upstairs. This guy. My younger brother is a soldier in Moonbrook Castle. Suddenly he arrived here and said he was leaving his son in my care. I haven't heard from him since then. Do you think that something bad has happened to Moonbrook Castle? Oh, that's really sad. Hey, do you think that there's goodies for the SNES one hidden in this furniture? I'm taking a peek.
Hey, how does saving work in this game?
Oh yes.
Gambling!
Lottery ticket.
Gambling!
I obtained the lottery ticket. This is our first sign of gambling.
Yeah.
I should have taken a screenshot.
You should have.
I'll make a GIF after the stream. Gambling. Note it. Note it at 1 hour in, where we see gambling. We're going slow. I hope it's okay for everyone out there. We're going a little slow.
Yeah.
This is an increase in complexity from the last stream. Stephanie, are you just out on your own?
Just strolling. Nothing. I'm
Yeah. This is also the first home that you rifle through for sure.
full scale
6
rifling.
gold. I'm definitely staying here for a night.
Okay, I'll do the same. Oh, you remember that one?
Big brother knows he needs a nap. I'll wait for you to wake me up.
How much did yours cost?
6.
Okay.
Will you talk to this man?
We're having like the classic siblings where everything has to be like super
Did you
equal.
get it? Yeah, we have to play the mini max game for every piece of food we share. One of us splits.
I'm ready for some full scale house rifling. I'm ready to like throw a pot.
Oh, we
pick
need.
it up and throw it on the
So,
ground.
do you think that we'll need some antidote herb? Hey, did you talk to these kids?
No, I think antidote is probably later in the game.
Stephanie,
I
don't disturb us. We're in the middle of a date. Did you meet them? So
No.
go, go right and then up,
Okay.
up, to the left. Yeah, talk to her. Oh, so that was the poison guy. Talk to that one up there. Wait, what the heck?
There's
You
no
don't have
There's no
daters.
dating. There's no.
Guess what? If you travel west this town,
Romance.
you'll come across a monolith.
There's no romance in this world. That was too risque. Can't date.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did you talk to your priest?
Mhm.
What'd he say? Is that what
It
you
was-
save?
No, there was. Oh, and unless I missed it, it was just like decursing and
I see.
various functions. I
Oh
don't know-
gods!
Do you want
May you
to?
bestow your protection upon these people.
Welcome to the House of Healing. What services dost thou require? Weirdly, the purpleness has been flipped to the other version. What are your options?
Oh, the same as yours.
It's
Let me talk to you. Sorry.
Detox-
Detoxicate,
exercise. That's different.
uncurse,
That's
and
different.
revival. So revival is for down teammates, I'm guessing.
Exercise, Patrick. That's pretty cool.
Pilates.
Yeah.
All right.
The wrong kind.
Good luck, and hey, let's be careful out there. That's a little less. Wait, I'm doing the old solar.
For some
power
reason,
out
I
here.
was hearing that in David Lynch's voice.
Yeah, it is David Lynch in there, I think.
It is-
What is this? What is this? Wait, do you have this man? Come find this man. Yours is even more hidden. Wait. 3, 2,
Whoa.
1.
Yeah, I already talked to this guy.
My hiccups are cured. Thank thee, stranger. Look what you made me do. You my feet all over my. So wait a second. Is it like when the younger brother comes up, he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, sorry, kid, I was just hiccuping."
Yeah.
But when the older kid comes up, he's like, "Get away from me, you little brat! You just made me piss myself."
I like though that he just doesn't stop. Like it's not like a one-time gag. It's literally every time you talk to him. He just
Look at this
he's like,
screen
he
shake
has
that I'm
infinite
treated
amounts
to.
of urine. He'll never stop peeing.
He's
because
in
you're
fact
just
just
so
peeing on my
terrified.
boots as we
Yeah.
talk.
There's so much pee that the town's gonna flood.
Look at the shake that I get.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice, huh?
All priests are not pee.
Yeah.
The youth bastards.
All right.
Okay, are we ready to venture forth into the world?
There are two things.
You didn't have a dog, did you?
Nope. There are three things. If you're poisoned, you take damage every step.
Mm-hmm.
There's a monolith to the west by the shore of an inland sea.
Mm-hmm.
Castle Sumaltra / Cannock is to the north.
Mm-hmm.
What of those three things do we want to do? Shall we try going west?
Yes. Journey to the west.
I really like that town music. That is very good.
A Drakey and Iron Ants. Who should I go for first? The Iron Ants?
So
or
the
the
Drakey, because it'll be faster.
Okay. I guess Iron suggests that they are very strong.
Do you want to standardize how we move in this game so that we can be like more like together?
Maybe.
Like if we're heading west, should we just walk all the way west until we hit something, and then we'll decide the next direction? So we'll walk like Roombas, like we just go straight, and then we go like up, and then we go the other way, and we'll like make those decisions and just wait for the other person. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Roomba style movement?
Let's give it a shot. So I am now maximum west.
But I think I went up a little further, so come
I'm
up.
now
and-
parallel to the.
I guess I can grind while I'm waiting for you, right? Do Roombas grind?
I might.
2 fat rats. I've
I
got
might
2
be in
of them.
trouble.
Wait, are yours called wild rats?
No, they're not.
What are yours called?
Something else.
Mine are wild rats. No, but they're not too bad.
All right. Nice. So I'm in line with the town.
I'm well to the west from there. And then, yeah, when you hit the coast there, just stop.
Do I wait for you?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
All right, now should we head straight north?
Right, I'm just looking at the topography differences here.
There is none.
Look at those trees. They're so different. Okay. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, north. North.
Oh, it is a wild mouse. I was wrong.
Mine's a wild rat. It's different.
It is different. Okay.
I wonder if I have a ghost of a rat.
I'm gonna just.
How come the wild rat hasn't shown up in Dragon Quest XI?
Oh, good. I can one-shot him.
Spoilers, there's no wild rats at the start of Dragon Quest XI.
I was thinking about the ghost mouse. The ghost mouse is weighing on my mind.
So the only mice
Haunted.
that haunt the
Haunted.
land
I
are the ones
am
that a hero comes after with a
haunted
sword?
by that ghost mouse. It was doing a lot of damage to me.
Haunted.
Haunted.
The ghost mouse and the metro ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep heading north.
Sand.
Keep going north.
North for days.
Hey, 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 hey,
A
hey.
castle.
Do you think this is our cousin's castle?
It might be. Should we?
Shall we enter it?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Oh, you went before me.
Nope. Don't worry about that.
I'll just Roomba around until I get some wild rats also.
Just dusting up the forest.
You got the wild... I bet mine are ghost rats. Which seem less good than ghost mouse.
So mine are named Mouse, which is more diminutive and sweet, whereas yours are
Mine are just
a
sneaky
little.
old rats.
I guess rat is a little bit scarier.
I think so.
Not really.
I'm excited about... you're leveling so much faster than me. Just lording this text over me.
Just taking it real slow.
Alright, ready?
Drinking it in.
3,
Ready?
2, 1, enter. This
Whoa,
music.
This is very different.
This music.
Look at this.
Look how
You
different
have
it
an
is.
epic.
But then it becomes
The
yours.
same thing,
So let's
yeah.
talk to this man
But you have an
first.
epic entryway. Ready?
Yep.
Tools.
Items.
Fairy water.
I've got the holy water.
Nice.
Religion.
But we're not getting any. Mine is so much more expensive. Everything is so much more expensive. Inflation.
But you have 72 gold and I only have 50.
Interesting.
Let's talk to the soldier.
Okay.
Wait.
Where?
Let's talk to the lady.
Okay.
Up into your left.
I mean, you can talk to the soldier if you want.
That's okay.
The burning's red on the southern horizon.
So, Moonbrook is supposedly south.
Yeah.
Wow, yours was much more evocative than mine. My soldier says, "Welcome to Sumaltria!" Okay, check this difference out for a second. Well, first of all, Stephanie can walk over these trees, whereas they're boundaries for me. Secondly, your grass can stand for shrub on the world map once it's scaled up,
So
whereas
it's
my grass
multi-purpose.
cannot.
It's very economical.
But I have flowers, so deal
Right.
with it. Did you talk to this man?
I don't see.
I am a traveling merchant.
Alright, this is the burning sky. There's this old man here, but I don't think it's the same person.
I've got
Listen closely.
a weapon dealer.
Our prince has studied the ways of magic, though with heavy armor or weapons he has no.
Prince, not princess. Oh, I think my old man is sitting on a bed. What magic the prince of the castle wields? What magic the prince of the castle wields? However, he doesn't have great physical strength and can't wear heavy weapons or armor. I'm excited to meet our cousin.
I'm in the prison now.
Okay, I will get there. 1 second. You like to rush ahead of me. Have you noticed? You enjoy just
Just barreling on.
barreling through. There's that guy who peed on my foot. I'm glad he's in jail now. I'm glad of it. Okay. If you want to talk to the prisoners, please do so through the bars. Oh, but you have to wait? You have to wait for him?
Oh wow, that's
Hey,
amazing.
kid. I'll tell you something good. Obtain the silver key. With that one key, you'll be able to open all the silver edge doors.
This is amazing.
Silver edge doors.
This is a really funny and hilarious use of RNG. Come on.
So we need to remember where the silver edge doors
Okay.
are.
Are we gonna wait for them on both sides? This seems like a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
oh god, can I get there? No.
I like this. I want to make a game that's just this, but a lot slower.
What does it
Where
matter
it's like,
if people steal things?
where it's like, he's only at the bars for like a 30-minute period out of every day, but it's always a different 30-minute period, and so you just have to have this little prison sim running and get ready.
Even that full minute I waited just to experience this cosmic pessimism.
The world
feels like it was too
Wait,
much.
what did yours say? Can we load them at the same time?
No, we can't.
The world will be destroyed soon anyway, but
yeah.
it still isn't right to steal. Oh well.
Mm.
That rules. That rules.
Mine was just cosmic pessimism.
This one's like, what does it matter? The laws of man don't matter. The Dark Lord is upon us. I'm gonna talk to my nun. Recently, someone named Hargon threw the world into chaos. However, when the descendants of Roto join together as one, the heathens will certainly be destroyed.
This is my secret, by the way. There is a silver
I'll tell
key
thee a secret.
that opens doors of silver.
So there are different kinds of doors in this game. I am
They
excited.
decided to really make the key game even more complex.
I'm very excited by
Oh, right,
it.
this is just the prisoner guard. Okay. What's up
I'll
here?
wait for you.
The magic man. I'll talk to him.
Your pagan gods.
Don't need you. You. Guard. That is the chamber of Prince Orpheo's sister, Princess Hala.
Wait, so your cousin is named Orfeo, and to the big brother, I call him Rolando.
Rolando.
So which one is right?
No.
Is like Orfeo because you can't pronounce Rolando?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pretend that this is Rolandio, and you have a little bit of like a
Rolorfeo?
lisp.
Rolorfeo?
Oh, it could be Rolorfeo,
Rolorfeo.
and you just call him Orfeo.
Rolorfeo.
Okay, I'm writing this down. Rolorfeo.
Princess Hala.
Alright, shall we go see the princess? I'm excited. I hope it's like Big Baby from Spirited Away in here.
Whoa,
Ooh.
yours is so much more royal looking.
She looks like Laura.
Yeah, mine has much more.
I'm really sad that
modest
Laura
gifts.
just became Draconian at the end.
Who art thou? A friend of my brother's?
Yes. And you, silly. I'm your cousin.
Then I'll give thee some advice. Let me tell you something really good.
Go ahead.
He's gone
read.
for the.
Yeah.
He's gone searching for the spring of bravery, but he travels slowly.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting. Where's the
Do
spring
you
of
need to
bravery?
search
Every drawer in this woman's bedroom? I would
Yeah.
never do that. Guard? Wait for me. Ah, there you are, Prince Damjat. News of your journey has already reached us in this country.
It's a lot more verbose.
Let's talk to the other guard.
Alright. I've heard of a cave to the east in which the spring of bravery rises. Alright.
I'm writing it down.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna mess this up.
Mm-mm.
I think our goal for today is getting this cousin. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Shall we talk to Uncle? Oh, it's you, Prince. So you've come. By now, my son Rolando ought to have traveled to Rolorfeo ought to have traveled to the Spring of Bravery.
He's like, just some.
Any king can save the game? Just any old king?
Guess so.
I like that a lot. Kings are just good at saving in this world. Kings are not just a symbol.
Mm-mm.
They have a job.
They work
They're
hard
scribes.
to sit on that iron throne.
You know, they're like Bitcoin miners. They just add to the scroll.
Add to the ledger.
to the ledger. To the public ledger.
Yeah.
Bit kings.
Bit King.
I need 35 experience.
Yeah, it is really weird that the House of Healing provides every cert.
Did you save?
Yes.
Did you save multiple times?
Should I? Do you want me to like?
I'm saving
fat-
to 2 scrolls, is what I'm gonna be doing.
What? You can't do that.
I think I can.
I don't think I can.
Mine gives me a choice. I'm writing scroll 3.
Nope.
There are fewer miners on Scroll 3,
There-
so I have a higher
there's
chance
no rewriting
of
the
getting
past for me.
higher chance of getting easy coin, easy slime coin. All right, shall we head to the Spring of Bravery?
Did we go here? Yeah, we did go here.
We did everything.
Did I stay in the inn?
I did.
I did not.
I'm glad that P guy is in jail. I didn't like that he urinated on me. Just while talking to me, just peed on my boots.
You definitely slept in the inn.
No, I didn't.
Well, we are off our game. I'll wait for you at the.
Do we need to buy more herb? Or are
I
we
don't.
okay?
I'm so. My bags are heavy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm just waiting at this quick exit.
Cool.
So we're gonna go.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. What does it do?
Great.
I like that this guy, all he does is sell items and sleep. He probably has a TV in there. I'm buying 2 of these.
I'll get
I'm
it
buying
next
one
time.
of them. And
I'm
I'm
gonna wait.
buying a medicinal herb because you got a few more than me. Alright,
Ready?
I would love to buy a new sword. I'm gonna go down my sandy walkway. Alright. So we need to go east to the Spring of Bravery. So walk east like a Roomba,
Yes.
and then we'll go up like a Roomba. I got a very diverse group. I got the rat, the ant, and the Drakey.
Mine are all homogenous.
I don't like these ants. They don't seem particularly a Kara Toriyama.
Yeah, you're right.
They seem just like
Like
filler.
some iron ants.
It's no wild rat. I can tell you that.
They don't have the charm of a Drakey or a slime.
They do not. Or a rat.
Or
for that
even
matter. Or rat.
a rat
So-
mouse. Oh boy.
Hoo-wee.
It's only one slug though, I should be fine.
I like how the Drakey are grinning.
Yeah, the smiles on the early game.
Alright, and then we go up. Wait for me.
I'll wait for you.
You can like Roomba back and forth to do it back and forth, not like continue.
don't like
Do you
that,
not
did you?
understand? Did you understand? You
Yeah.
just decide I'm gonna continue on without you.
No, I was about to press left. but-
So when I mean Roomba around, I mean like just like stall out for a second by like doing the same 2 squares.
Okay.
So you went this way a little bit. Okay, I'll wait.
You've now surpassed me. So.
Doubt it. I believe I'm at the exact same square.
The exact same.
The exact.
Alright. Is it?
One off.
One off. Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Just that single Drakey really had to challenge me.
Have a big group.
Alright, I'm Roombaing.
Or you could wait until I'm done and then we'll just walk
No, we'll
together.
just move forward. Yeah, that might be the most
Is this method of moving good?
I mean, it means that one of us won't uncover a new secret. So, it just means that we have...
It's almost like we're in a party together in
Yeah.
an MMO. I kind
this
of
is,
like
This
that.
is the lag.
Alright, here we go.
Alright,
You think it's across this desert, just straight?
we'll see.
I got hit.
Oh.
You can Roomba there.
Actually, this is good. We should be pretty working at the same pace.
Despite there being 3 enemies, I'm just holding down this button. That's what
Still
I'm doing.
press A.
I'm still
Good
just
old
pressing
press A
it.
strats. You know what we could do
What?
is one of us controls both D-pads and the
Thought
other...
about it. I've
Did
thought
you
a
think-
lot
you
about
really
it.
did think about
Yeah.
that?
This is like the inverse
Yeah.
Octopad, and I kind of want to make it.
We should try it. Well, maybe we'll try it off.
I'm waiting for you by the
screen.
bridge.
Oh boy, there's something new here.
Bubble
I
slimes.
might actually get poisoned. They're probably poisonous.
They are. I hope you get poisoned
Just
for not listening to older brother.
teach me a lesson. Wow, I feel like I'm being destroyed here. Alright, I am not Roombaing while you fight these Drakies because I may actually take an herb, I think. In fact, I'm
You're not
definitely...
that low. You're not that low.
1812 is when it turns, and I feel like the enemies are pretty tough here.
Yeah.
So...
Spring of Bravery. He's slow though. He's slow somehow, so maybe we can catch up with him before he gets to the Spring of Bravery.
Okay.
Gonna meet me?
Yes. No.
I'm scouting ahead slightly. I'm scouting ahead just a touch.
Because we're playing simultaneously, part of me does feel like, oh, you can just like pass me an antidote or just give me an item from your bag. Like I keep having that instinct, like I can just sort of reach over into the other screen.
Yeah. I was also just like imagining me showing up on your side of the screen, like if I walk over.
Yeah, that's really funny. I'm definitely having this like sort of phantom sensation that that's possible to do. God, they really are taking it out of me.
I am now going to chill out near this bridge and have some herb.
All the herb that you have.
Stacked. You are poisoned. I am glad of it. I hope you enjoy.
I'm at the bridge.
Right.
Do I...
Now, it strikes me that we can go like northwest or southeast. Which way?
Okay.
Which way do you go?
I don't know.
Northwest seems slightly more inviting.
Okay.
Should I peek southeast?
How long will this...
There it is. You're right. You're right.
Okay, just a wild mouse.
I've got Babbles again. These are like Slime's cousins. So like maybe there's a slime hero of legend and a slime king, and these are the what one of the cousins looks like for the slime hero.
How long does this poison last?
Forever. These Babbles are not messing around. They are not messing around.
Oh man, you're gonna have to heal.
Yep, this will be my second break. My solid snake. Hawaii! As the time goes.
Your heroes.
Battlestar Galactica music starts playing.
Yeah. Big drags off of a cigar.
Vape.
The new Solid Snake is a vapor.
Well, yeah. Don't you remember in Metal Gear 5?
Oh, he does
He has
have
a
an
vape
e-cigarette, doesn't he? Yeah.
Cigar.
Cigar.
An e-cigar. Alright, ready? 3.
Hold on, I need to look at my HP. Is
You have
that
17.
worth...
I think we can enter this cave together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Enter it.
I'm scared.
New music. No need to use a torch.
But remember in the first cave of Dragon Warrior 1, there were no enemies, and it was...
I think you should herb. I used 2 on my way over. How many did you use?
I think I might have used... I can't remember how many.
You should use one. Because we don't know what kind of enemies are in here.
I made a huge mistake.
Same ones.
This is fine.
Shall we hear what my music sounds like?
Yeah.
Because yours is kind of classic. It's like it's a slightly, Here we go. And I'm gonna turn mine down slightly.
It always sounds so much more symphonic when it changes over to yours. Alright, I am going to use...
Herb.
Yes. I'm going to use an item. Or a tool. This herb tool.
Yeah, I actually like torches. Like I like, the like,
Alright.
how little information you have.
Yeah.
It makes the caves really scary. But maybe there are no torches in this game.
Maybe not.
So we can see the whole cave just lit up.
I don't know if I felt like the torches suck. It added
I think
fear.
stair commands suck.
Stair commands.
But they're not in.
Are curious.
You
creatures.
don't have to use stare commands in
No,
your
in this
game.
one.
Yeah, so they have to.
I'm still poisoned.
You're just gonna have to deal with it. You
Alright.
can go left, but
It's
it's
a
an
dead
empty
end.
room.
Alright.
I mean, let's see. Let's just check it out.
I'm
I'm very curious. Just check it out.
happy because every
Just
every
check it
step
out.
for me is
Just go 3 steps though, so that it opens it up. It's empty. It's empty. There's nothing in there.
waste inefficiencies. So yeah, this is a question. Do we rely on the information from the other player in situations?
I think we check it to
check
see
it.
if there's a similarity or a difference.
We always verify.
I think so, right? Isn't that fun?
Double verification.
I think it's pretty fun.
Okay. That's funny. 'Cause I am getting destroyed by these rats.
Rat.
No fight music here. Alright, ready?
I'm ready. I think we're sticking with my music for a little bit.
Yeah,
a
let's
little
definitely
bit.
do that. Let's definitely do that.
Roomba to the wall. Roomba up. The fights. I think the fight amount is higher in the NES
It's
version.
slightly recalibrated.
Does that seem true? I feel like I've been the one kind of like grinding out or waiting for fights a little bit more than Stephanie.
That very well may be true. I'm gonna take another herb.
You do what you gotta do, little bro.
Yeah. So I may have to turn around at some point.
We're probably close to our cousin. We're probably close. Also, you just got a level.
That's good.
What if you got heal right now? What if you got heal? Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe this hero though doesn't use magic. Maybe we have to wait till.
So I have 3
Use it.
herbs
Use it.
left.
You
Well,
have
I guess now two.
So go to the top,
Yep.
and then we're gonna head right.
And remember, I'm so cursed.
Up, right, up, right. Wait, there's a lot of options for us. So I spied a chest to the south.
Okay.
So I think we should go south.
At least we're together.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not together, right?
I mean, you can get that chest.
Yeah, I am definitely going to.
Looks like somebody should have gotten some antidote
Guess
while she had a
I
chance.
guess I've learned my lesson.
Do you think you have to go back to town? Then you should start going
In fact,
back.
I'm gonna get this chest and I'm gonna start.
You should start going back
Yep,
now.
Definitely.
In the meantime,
You're just.
I'm gonna show this off to the chat. Where am I? Foreground elements. Check that out. Isn't that cool?
Sweet realism.
That's so cool.
Alright.
What'd you get? Hey, guess what I found in here?
I still am gonna go back since.
Really?
Yep.
Let's go down this other south hallway.
Okay.
Right? Am I pushing it, chat? Am I pushing the NES version too fast?
I mean, I am injured, so that's the problem.
Okay, start heading back. Maybe this time you'll listen to your older brother and
Yeah.
get the stuff we need. Ooh, treasure chest. I'm just full
You got another treasure chest?
from a battle.
Oh wow.
Should I
heading back.
should I stick around or should I head back too? I could map this
Boy.
whole cave. I could map this
You
whole cave
could.
and you could just go. You could. It would expedite our play. I feel like when it's 2 of us, we're taking our sweet time. Taking our sweet time. Okay, so we're splitting up for the first time. This is exciting, actually. We get to divide and conquer. I think. Is Is that how that works?
I mean, it's not really dividing and conquering because I'm not conquering anything. I'm just going back to lick my wounds.
Will you even make it back?
Yes, I will make it back. Definitely. I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Death warp back to the castle? But then you'd lose half your gold.
Yeah, I'm not gonna death warp. Because it's so close.
It isn't that far.
Yeah.
Shall we switch music? Or are you all focused on my dungeon crawling?
It was over this bridge, right?
Yeah. Okay, definitely take the southern.
Are you mapping it?
Yeah, I'll map
Okay,
it.
so you can be my Virgilian guide. Really? I mean, okay, I'm still fine.
Food for mice. Yeah.
Fine. Just didn't have the energy
All right,
for that.
what's in here? 87 gold. You could.
I'll kill you.
You could skip that treasure. You could skip it.
I think money
Because
is
you
pretty
will
valuable.
have so much money
I don't
from
have that
taking the
much money.
trek back and forth.
I'm not. You're earning just as much as I am, and I'm actually running away.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm pursuing like a champ in here. I'm mapping like a
Alright,
champ.
I'm actually gonna kill these.
Ooh,
I think.
stairs down.
I should be fine here.
Here's my map so far. Why is this hard? There it is. Pretty good. I'm a lot more organized this time. My Dragon Quest 1 notes are over there. They're just in a giant pile.
19.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm gonna get. Oh wow! I was so sure.
Do you have enough money before you spend that? Do you have enough money for a new weapon? The sacred
do.
knife. The sacred
I do.
Or is that for the cousin?
Now I don't have enough money.
You can fight one more
If I
battle.
won.
But do you think the sacred knife is for the cousin?
It maybe.
Because he uses light
Yeah.
weapons and armor because he's a magic guy.
Oh whoops.
You know, if
Where's
you're
the end?
looking at this box, the cousin looks like a fencer, whereas Linda looks like the magic user, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure that he actually is the magic guy. Oh, I just noticed the giant, creepy dragon man behind them all on the front cover. It's so intense. Oof, what's over here? What's over here?
Alright, I'm coming back. How many herbs do you have? I wish I could bring you some.
I'm good. I haven't used one in a really long time. I think I'm overpowered. I think my game's easier than yours.
Maybe. I also now have one antidote, but only one.
Okay, I see an old man that cannot be our cousin. Shall I wait for you before speaking to him?
I have one, two. I'm gonna get one more.
Did you get an antidote?
Yes. I got one. I'm gonna get one more herb, I think. And hopefully that'll be fine. Alright, I'm heading back.
I guess I'll wait for you.
Oh wait, I never...
You should sleep.
Yeah. I should... Oh, I did sleep, but I'm still poisoned.
They're not messing around.
They really aren't. Yeah, I thought that the sleep would take care of that, but no, I actually have to go to the House of Healing.
Look how stacked I am with things. What's so funny is there was an antidote herb in this northmost room.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna wait for you here.
The House of Healing. Oh, right, it was near the prison. Which seems.
It looks like you don't take poison damage within the town.
Yeah. All time assisted.
Let's flip back to your music for a second.
Okay. Detoxicate. I will pay.
Alright.
So it's cheaper to use the antidote, I think, unless detoxicate is not what I think it is.
I would just use the antidote.
Well,
Buy another one.
I spent 4 extra gold, so. Alright, let's see.
So while Stephanie walks back to the cave, the first game that Yuji Horii worked on before Dragon Quest, well, he worked in a couple. So it's actually really cool. I've been reading, so I started by reading, where is it?
What are you looking for?
I'll be right back.
What book are you looking for?
The Power Up book.
Mm. You got it?
Ouch. I just hurt myself. So yeah, when we started playing these games, I started like looking through our books to see, oh, who's written about Dragon Quest stuff. And I started reading this kind of early game studies classic, Power Up by Chris Kohler, which has a chapter on Dragon Quest and Final Fantasies and kind of like the JRPG as a form in general. And it focuses mainly on Final Fantasy. I'm like out of breath from like running to get this book. It's pretty good, but it's not like a super academic book. It's kind of like in between like a piece of journalism and like a researched academic book. So there's some, it's basically like a popular book, like Masters of Doom or Hackers or something like that. And so I also started reading Nathan Altice's amazing I Am Error. I've read the book before, but the Dragon Quest chapter is like the opposite in terms of like rigor. It's like a incredibly researched, like carefully made chapter on the emergence of like Enix and Dragon Quest, and it's talks about how Enix started as this publishing company on a lark, Ghost Rat.
Back.
Where they like
Ghost Mouse isn't doing as much damage as Ghost Mouse once did.
Yeah, good. And Enix was like a new company that was made to try and test out could they do like the software thing, and it's the name of the company is like ENIAC plus Phoenix, Enix. So like ENIAC's the first, at least one of the early kind of like mainframe computers.
A portmanteau name.
It is. And the way that they
that.
got their first games was they did like a giant contest where it's like you could get $5,000 basically. I think it's like $1 million yen, but you could get $5,000 if you sent in a piece of software. And I think they got like a lot of software, like maybe 300 pieces of software in.
Really?
And then they paid the best ones and sold those as their first catalog. And among those was Nakamura, the programmer of these games, and Yuji Horii. Both of them had kind of like arcade-like games that they sent in. And then once the company was kind of like up and running, then they let them start working together. So Yuji Horii was actually, I got this wrong last time. It wasn't that like Akira Toriyama invited Yuji Horii. Yeah, and so go. Do you want to pick up the 87 gold, or do you just want to come to where I am?
I sure do, because I.
Do you see my face?
Want that money. Where did you get it?
Go over here to the right and then down. So I said last time, I think, that Yuji Horii, like, that we didn't know how he got the Shonen Jump articles. Maybe it was like Akira Toriyama like asked him. No, it's like the opposite. Yuji Horii was a writer for Shonen Jump, and he sent in the kind of hobbyist game he'd been working on called like Love Tennis or something. I can't remember.
Love Match?
No, it wasn't Love Match. Let me just look it up. Let me look it up in I&II. You should buy this book. It's really great. If you like NES games, I think it's a really solid kind of technical. You know what it does is, do we have the? Can you grab that David Sheff book? If you want like an NES library, it should be just like these two books.
The David Sheff book has the most, like, it's definitely a candidate for one of the.
How Nintendo's sapped an American industry, captured your dollar, and enslaved this boy? David Sheff's book is like an old, really well researched kind of book based on interviews that he did with Nintendo execs. And then Altice's book is like the kind of technical hardware side that like Sheff didn't have access to. Like, nobody has access to interviews like this outside of Iwata Asks. Like, if you want Nintendo interviews next to the Sheff, you probably are best just, like, listening to what Iwata... The translated ones that have been done, that Nintendo releases themselves. But, of course, they're all just, like, corporate propaganda, right? So, you kind of have to take it all, like, even this book with a grain of salt. But the Altice gets into, like, the technical stuff. This is my pitch for owning these two books, if you care about like NES details.
Yeah, the weird thing about that David Sheff title is I guess he wrote the book sort of in the era when North America still had, oh my gosh, like this sort of
big
Japanese
Cobra.
panic. Now I'm in a panic because this is gonna
This
poison me again.
1993.
Yeah, sort of when there was still some weird Japanophobia, I guess.
Yeah, and the Kohler book was...
Oh boy, what's gonna happen here?
You're gonna fight this guy and he might poison you.
Right now he's just doing a lot of damage. Wow, so much damage. At least it only took 2 shots.
The Kohler book is 2005, so 93, then 10 years later the Kohler book, and then the Altice said, whoa. Look at this! Are you seeing what I'm seeing? My I&II has 2 covers. If any of you want an extra cover of I&II, call me.
Guess how much gold I got?
From what?
The treasure chest.
87.
24. 24 sweet coins.
Good.
For me.
I'm glad.
24.
I'm glad.
It was worth it. So worth it.
All I'm trying to find out is the name of that game. So Nakamura made Door and Love Match Tennis. I guess that makes sense. Even tennis and all. Wait, are you not following my...
I'm just exiting from...
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. When you get back into the main chamber, let me know.
I'm about to...
So this is all to say...
Have you seen King Cobra?
No. I guess I should be like grinding out here. This is all to say that like once they published those like hobbyist games, then it was Yuji Horii who invited, or I think it was Shonen Jump's editor who like said, "Oh, you two should work together on this, like do a game." And so Toriyama joined that way. It wasn't like Horii was already working at Shonen Jump, so just a correction from last stream. But the first game that Nakamura and Yuji Horii worked on for the Famicom was Portopia Serial Murders, which we're gonna play at some point.
Yeah.
It's an early visual novel with really cool graphics.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing that
I think there are dungeons and monsters in it too,
Oh, are
in the
there?
Famicom version.
But it's the same team of people that kind of made the RPG genre in some ways. Also made this, like, what kind of brought the visual novel. So the way they imported wizardry to Japan via Dragon Quest.
I think they were
they're
just
doing
really
something
into
similar.
computer role-playing games
Yeah.
and like wanted to make a bunch of them.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
really
Famicom
neat.
had
It's
like
really,
a
really
huge
neat.
audience, so they tried to make. Here's my King Cobra.
That is even. I don't like that.
I like it. Stephanie doesn't like S's. We can't call them by their
We can
full
call them
name
snakes.
because it gives nightmares.
It's fine.
S's.
It's fine.
Stephanie has like an actual S phobia. Which I've just never, like, I don't have that experience. It's wild. Okay, yeah, you head straight north.
I'm almost there.
You're almost.
I'm just running away at this point, so that I can catch up to you and sort of be at the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, but there was no escape, so I gotta wait.
Are you, do you still have a bunch of items with you? Because there's a
Yeah.
whole second layer to this that we have to
Yeah.
go down.
I
What
should
if
be
this
fine.
man heals you? What if he's like, oh, you've come to my oasis here, let me give you full health
Maybe.
and cure your wounds,
Maybe.
cure your antidote, cure your venom.
Possibly. I'm not poisoned right now. I'm good. I feel like I'm getting a lot more.
You have a lot more random battles
A
than I
lot
do.
more random battles. It's actually quite frustrating.
I don't think there's anything we can do about
There's
it.
nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
It's just the person
just-
who's
it-
on Super Nintendo
I
duty
can-
will have like
Yeah.
more time to yak.
Yeah.
I think.
I think that's pretty much that's gonna be the case, because the thing with the random battles on the NES version is also like I don't really get a whole lot of opportunity to see the space if I'm moving through it unless I stop, because it feels like just seconds later
Yeah, it's a really high battle
it's a
rate.
really really high battle.
But
rate.
maybe that's why they provide you with fairy water.
Right, except it's so expensive. It's 40. Everything is inflated here.
I mean, you
Okay.
have 400 gold now.
Yeah, that's true. But it'll go fast if I have to buy these.
Yeah, you'll only have 3 medical herbs left after this.
I think that's fine. I can run away.
I'm gonna laugh if this old man
Heals.
heals you.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I should have.
Here we go.
You're right. I didn't know it was so close. I'm almost there. I need to get the treasure, and then I will be there. But there's probably like 10 random battles that will interrupt
Yeah, it's
that.
punishing.
It is.
punishing.
It's really. It's also. I think it's maybe even more grueling by comparison. So if we were just playing this, it would be fine, right? We'd be like powering through it, and we wouldn't notice. But it's the fact that it's the inequality.
That I'm waiting. The inequality.
Yeah, it's the
Big
it's
brother.
the visual inequality that is making me so
Yeah.
tense. I think.
Are you feeling tense?
Well, I'm having that classic like kind of reaction every time. Oh God. Where did that?
When you're feeling
Yeah.
nervous or tense. I hear that. Just needing some
Oh, shoot.
slime.
Well, I guess it's good that I did that. I can't use it. I have to throw it away.
What? What?
I can only have so much.
Didn't you use one just
I
now?
just used one, yeah, but
Were there 2 in there? I don't understand. Here.
no thanks. I'm good.
Oh, wait. You're just passing me up now. Okay.
What? No, I'm ready.
Here we go.
All
Ready?
right, ready?
3, 2, 1. Talk to
Yeah.
him. Welcome to the spring
Whoa,
of
it's exact.
bravery.
Word for word.
Soak your body in the waters and seek guidance of the great Roto. Oh wait, but yours is asking about
Mine just got right to the point. Like, you
May
looking for this
Rota's
dude?
protection bestowed on the hero.
It did heal you.
Did it? Not you, though.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it will.
Okay, 3. Oh, we are.
Oh.
He did come here alone. Oh, maybe you should read yours.
Only moments ago he was here. I think he is going to Maidenhall Castle.
Which is the one that got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Mine says that he asked about a descendant of Rota that he might join. By now he ought to be headed for Laurasia Castle. Shall
Mine
we...
was a little more cryptic. What does it say?
We just missed him, apparently.
Oh, it's just the same thing. So, did you get healed?
I think I did get healed.
Fuck.
That's so cool. Yes, I absolutely
Okay,
did.
okay. I don't want to start moving because I'm gonna get involved in.
Also,
random
it's
battles
clear
again.
that our hero has no magic abilities. He has 0 MP.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I guess when we get our other characters, we'll do that.
Care for a squeeze?
I'm.
You were feeling tense, weren't you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's exit. Hey, we both got battles at the same
Simultaneous.
time. Oh, and it's almost the same group.
Do you want to switch music?
Sure.
You defeated your group a lot faster than I defeated mine.
There are inequalities between these two brothers.
But I have been promoted. So I got a promotion.
Lucky.
Yeah, I like having promotions.
Ah, bummer. Now you're having
Now
good
I'm
luck.
just on a roll. Oh, spoke too soon. Only one now. All right.
I think we need to go downstairs.
Okay.
So hang a right there.
Mhm.
Oh wait, you missed it. Hang a right.
Oh. I'm gonna run away from these people.
Yep. There we go. What?
Whoa. Wait, I have a random battle.
Bummer. I'm so excited.
Right? Yeah, the deferred gratification
okay.
here. Almost done. Almost done with the pressing of
Here we
the
go.
A.
Here we go.
Don't talk too soon. Alright. Yes.
You said no. Say no. Could you walk in it?
I don't know. Let me just say yes. What?
What?
Hey, you have stairs.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Your guy's just like some weird goblin. Mine's like a knight living in a little bedroom down here.
Huh.
Are you gonna talk to him and say yes?
I did.
What did he say? Then all is well.
Yeah, all is well.
Let's exit.
Oh, man. I'm gonna run away. Oh, there was no escape. I'm also gonna run away. Me and this mouse have the right idea. We're not.
But I have 3 wild rats now. You're just leaving me behind.
I'm sure that I'll get more.
No, you don't need to.
Oh, I didn't
Remember.
It's the single iron ant. Alright.
Oh. This has been a very attacky cave.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
So, alright, I will wait for you outside. Smoking a cigarette, solid snake style. vape. All right.
Yeah.
You're almost there. Oh, now you're
Now I'm getting it.
Yeah. The luck has moved over to the other side of the screen.
So the way that the random battles work in the original games is that if you're walking, every tile you take moves a counter up, but if you're stopped, the counter just kind of counts up. And so if you're stopped for the smallest amount of time possible, it counts up 16. And so the speedrunners, I'm gonna explore the rest of this zone real fast.
Okay.
The speedrunners learn to kind of like stutter step to avoid all these different battles. It's so cool. Hey, here's this inland sea. Here's this inland sea with the monolith. You want to come? Do you want to come down here with
I
me
definitely want to
and
see
check
this
it
inland
out?
sea. So I should.
Man,
start
I don't.
heading
Is an
south.
inland sea a salt lake? Is that what it is? What's an inland sea? I don't know the geology of an inland sea. So this is like spiral jetties somewhere on this little lake. There's a Smithson in Alefgard who's
It's hard
been
to
making
see the
land
word
art.
tremendous.
What?
Tremendous blow.
Oh, it's not terrific. So they said there's a monolith to the west, but did he say what side of the lake it was on? I didn't write it down.
gosh.
Did you write it down?
No, because you were being described. Should I have? It really does make it into a Metal Gear type of situation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
like
mean,
you pause for a second because like a monster is walking across.
Yeah, the stutter stepping, and it's one of those things where like if you don't know what's going on, it just looks like somebody who's casually kind of walking across the screen. But there's this incredible
Everything
amount
is
of work and time
everything's
and research
scripted.
that's been put into it.
The whole
It's
30
so
minutes is
amazing.
scripted.
I love
completely.
it.
It's
such
really good.
It's such an amazing run. Every step. I am obviously not speedrunning this. Look at this. Oh wow. There's a healer heal. I'm guessing a healer. I'm gonna try this parry. I've never done it. Oh, healer's wounds are heal. I thought it might be healing me.
I wonder what parry does. We should be more
Yeah, I don't know what parry does.
we should be a little bit more I'm very nervous.
You got a specter.
Shall I try fighting it?
Yeah. So I'm heading down.
I just hit it once and it died.
Oh, what was that? All right, this is the inland sea.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
What are we supposed to do?
So he said there's a monolith to the west by an inland sea, but I don't remember like the specific wording. So I just searched every tile around it because apparently I do that now, and I don't think there's anything. Don't knock yourself out trying it. I'm just gonna. Maybe the inland sea is like a. Yeah, I wouldn't. I checked literally every square. I'm just gonna check the tip of this peninsula as a kind of exploratory mission, but clearly.
I'm gonna go down.
Clearly, our cousins are all together, I guess. I thought for sure we'd pick up one here and then pick up the next one at the next place, but apparently not.
Ooh, that looks like that might be a monolith.
But it's unconnected to the land that I'm currently standing on. I wonder if it's west of the inland sea is what they were trying to say.
Well, this is going east. So.
Yeah, so... Okay.
Love that context-sensitive button.
That's just an exploratory mission there. I'm coming back.
Should I head right?
No.
Okay.
Go down. You can explore.
All the way down?
Yeah, just to see.
Okay.
Oh
This
boy.
a little scary.
This feels very wrong.
Yeah. I'm not...
This is bad. Oh no, this is the start again.
Yeah.
Do it. Go all the way back to the king, because then we can save.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it too. We're learning.
We're learning.
Big slug energy. We're mapping this town.
I was just taking the time.
Yeah, I think, despite the fact that we have not found our
Done
cousin,
anything.
I think we might just save it. And that's episode 1. I mean,
We're still in one-player mode.
it's not all for naught, but I thought for sure we'd make more progress. You know, maybe this game's more comforting than Dragon Quest 1.
The
Comfort levels are rising.
especially when it comes to having the side-by-side play and the inequality made manifest.
Certainly, you can buy some really cool weapons though now, right?
Yeah, you're right. Although we might not be able to actually use them because they might not be for our particular party.
Yeah.
Although here, at this point, we
Talk
can't buy.
to that guy.
I can't buy anything here.
Why not?
Because this is the different castle.
But he has a ton of weapons.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't he?
No, it's in the other world. We're back at the start.
Yeah, right. You're right.
So we're literally like we've
I mean,
come
I
full
think it's
circle.
very good that we're at the start.
Yeah, but there's no weapons.
Did you
to be
already
bought
save
here.
it?
I haven't.
You're
saved
waiting
it.
for your big brother.
I am. I actually don't think I need to buy anything either. Let me just check my items real quick. I am
What level
loaded.
are you? You're level 7. I'm level 6.
So we're actually pretty close. It all kind of worked out. I guess this game is balanced in some ways.
You can tell that there's a difference in the SNES version in terms of just like
Yeah.
easing up on the difficulty
Yeah.
and easing up on the number of dogs in towns. For sure. You wanna head to the king with me?
Yeah. I will do that right now.
So our mission next time is to go to Laurasia.
Sorry.
Wait. Look. The Prince of Salmatria came looking for you here. But you were in Salmatria and he knew that you would be returning here. What?
He's
Ships
off
in the
to
night.
Maidenhall looking
Yes.
for the I believe. So I guess
We're like ships in the
We're just-
night.
yep.
We keep missing one another. Cousins who can't get it together.
this is kind of a weird moment of like slapstick comedy
Yeah.
or something that they're trying to do.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, did he expect you to come back here? I guess to save? Can you save at his dad's house?
You can save, but
That's so funny.
they've
Oh, because we need to go south now. Because Maidenhall is far south.
so maybe they expect that you do a little stop off to
I think we're actually playing this game correctly. Cause consider it. We there's this big string of mountains, right? And we go up the coast on the left side of the mountains because that's the side the castle is on. And then we find the first town, which is to the left, left wing. And then they say, hey, you need to go right.
we go to light left town. And
Yeah,
then
they go to left town and they're
Yeah.
like, you need to go to the Spring of Rightness.
Yeah.
And so we head right over there, and they're sending us on a circle around the mountain range.
Yeah.
And now we're back.
Now we're back.
And now we need to go south. So,
They're just Dark Soulsing it again.
do you think we just kick the ladder down?
Maybe.
Shortcut.
We'll see.
Did you feel the epiphany of a Dark Souls shortcut hit you when you saw home?
Yeah, this is really interesting.
This is fun.
These games are a lot more different than I thought they would be.
The Super Nintendo and the Nintendo.
I don't think I realized quite how much I would feel the difference in terms of the fights and the experience and the money being calibrated in slightly different ways, even though the kind of major plot points are the same.
So I think we're
Alright.
both gonna save it.
I already saved.
Let's do the thing where we say we're not gonna play anymore.
I am ready to do that.
Oh,
because
one second.
I'm being asked if I wish to continue my quest
All right,
without
ready?
taking a break. That's funny.
We
All right, wait,
we
where's
will
mine?
take our break.
Yeah.
We would like to take a break.
Yeah, ready?
You want to hold up your controller? 3, 2, 1, break.
When thou can.
For Hargon does not sleep. Hargon does not save his game.
This one is a lot more personal. Look, it's good night then, my son. I shall be awaited. Wow. He's just like
For
waiting.
Hargon
over...
does not sleep.
Yeah.
Hit
This one
yours
puts
one more
a lot
time.
more pressure on you. This one is more like, I'm looming over your bed, son. Watching, waiting for you to rise again.
Yeah.
Very
hit your
different
controller
emotional
one more time.
resonances here.
I
Okay.
think there's more on yours. Okay, this is important. In order to preserve the Imperial Scrolls of Honor, please hold the rest
Rest.
button while pushing the power button off.
It is a guilt trip.
Hit it
It's
one.
totally a
Hit
guilt
it
trip.
one more. Hit it one more time.
Okay.
If you turn off the power
Cool,
first,
thanks.
you may lose your record of your great deeds, and that would be a shame. So this is the old
God,
like.
guilt trips for days
This is the old
here.
like you gotta hold down the reset
Yeah.
button. It's weird
Yeah.
that they call it the rest button before you power down, in order to make sure that the RAM state is like clean and you don't like garble up your save. Actually, when I was cleaning the game earlier today, I erased all the previous owners' saves by accident.
And you didn't know what they were, though. You never saw them. So lost. Tears in the rain.
But our copies of Dragon Quest 3 and 4 still have people's saves, and I believe this one has a few Sir Shit files on it. So
Yeah.
good.
It's a really, really good name.
I think that's it for us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for popping by. And
We'll be
We'll be
awaiting
back.
your return.
Mhm.
Good night, then, my
everybody.
son. Good night.